Last wee bit of outcome 2 then is volume. Now the volume is the amount of space that a shape takes up. We're going to look at the volume of two different shapes. We're going to look at the volume of a cuboid and the volume of a cylinder. To find the volume of a cuboid, the volume is the length times the breadth times the height. Volume of a cylinder is pi times the radius squared times the height. Now you will get given this formula in your formula list, but that is the only formula you will get given. Okay, first one then, looking at the volume of a cuboid. Volume of a cuboid is length times the breadth times the height. Doesn't matter what order your length, breadth and height go in. So it's 16 times 11 times 18, which is, keep using my calculator rather than the one on the computer so you can see it. There we go, that's better. 16 times 11 times 18 is 3,168. Now your units for volume would be centimetres cubed, because you're looking at the amount of three-dimensional space it takes up. Three things multiplied together to get your volume of a cuboid. So it's centimetres cubed we use this time, not squared. Try another one. Volume of a cuboid is length times breadth times height, which is 5.2 times 3.9 times 2.1. Again, doesn't matter what order you do these in. 5.2 times 3.9 times 2.1 is 42.588. So to two decimal places, with 42.59 metres cubed. Volume of a cylinder then. Volume of a cylinder is V equals pi r squared h. A bit like doing the area of a circle. We've got the formula for the area of a circle in here, but then timesing it by the height. So remember that r squared just means times it by itself. I need the radius for my formula. Right now I've got the diameter. Radius is half of the diameter. So my diameter here is 120 millimetres. So my radius is half of that, which is 60 millimetres. So my volume is pi times 60 squared times 180. Remember that squared means times by itself. You don't need that line in. You can type it into your calculator using the squared button. This one here. If you don't want to do that, just do the times 60 times 60. Remember, it's times by itself, not times by 2. That comes out at 2035752. 2035752, which calculator would stay while I write it down. I said 752, but I didn't write 752.04. And that's millimetres cubed. Okay, let's try another one. Still a cylinder. Volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. This time I'm given the radius. The radius is 14. So times 14 squared times the height. The height is 57. Again, if you don't like that squared, it just means times by itself. So you can expand it out if you want to. I'll type it in without using the squared button this time, so we can do pi times 14 times 14 times 57. It comes out 35,097.87 to two decimal places. That's centimetres cubed. We'll try one more. Last one then. Volume of a cylinder again is V equals pi r squared h. We've given the diameter this time because it goes all the way across. My diameter is 150 millimeters. Radius is half of that. Divide it by 2. My radius is 75 millimeters. So we're doing pi times 75 squared times 165. Again, if you like, you can expand out your squared. Helps if you do the right numbers though. Pi times 75 squared times 165. Oh, sorry, move the whole thing there rather than move my calculators. 291570. 291570.68 to 2 decimal places, and that's millimeters cubed. As ever, guys, please get in touch if you have any issues at all.